does not use kusons. Oh man, I just keep it here, bwana. Oh man, what is? Yes. We can use it as armrest.
Armrest.
Man,
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
I did not know that.
What's up, peeps?
What up, good peoples?
It's Paddy.
What up? And the J-O to the E-E.
You know what? Chicky. What
In
next?
the mix, flex it.
Yeah.
And then we play the intro.
Get over here! Harass the full, so wondering what's next.
Yes! That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Wow! Wazee kile uzito.
Yo!
So I say creativity out this as in, I know you guys are just looking at us and be like, what are these guys?
I know the country was locked down.
Yeah.
Shit, my
Again!
Part 2.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Zombie apocalypse coming soon. Dude, if Munye turns into a zombie dibs. Dibs!
So we're here.
Long live the king!
Which king? Which king?
Kong!
My friend!
Not Uhuru, Kong!
My friend!
Man, I'm just saying, man.
Man, guys, we're
Kong was handed the short end of
Godzilla
this stick.
v. Kong. I think we'll let's how do you want to break it down? You want to break it down?
I don't know, I'm feeling like we make this more fun.
Yeah.
I say all the positive things about Kong, you say all the positives about
Zilla.
Zilla. And then at the end of the day, Kong wins and we all go home. Because Kong was the bigger man.
Let me tell you.
100 points.
Let me tell you. I think, and we even had this discussion during the talk. We're like, there's no way this dude is going to win. It's not happening.
You fail to realize, like Kong, like me, does not like fighting.
No! That guy got his ass beat.
He dropped the shocker.
Nah.
He dropped the axe. It's like, homie, man, I got a kid. You see, Kong had responsibilities.
That's why.
Kong had responsibilities.
Godzilla is single out here, but they're just like
Godzilla is single. Godzilla is Uku trying to, I don't know, seek attention by destroying places. Just attention seeking like some teenager. Kong was settled. Kong just wanted to go home.
Yo. But that's an interesting thing. So I think let's first talk about how they've developed these characters over the movies.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I love. Though to be quite honest, Zilla caught me off guard.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I knew Zilla is always the guy who comes out. I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm the king. What are you guys trying to do here? Laying eggs and whatnot with your 3 heads and shooting out lightning. Zilla was more of a protector. But then when the movie starts, he's destroying everything. Now you see why I rooted for Kong.
You know, that's an interesting thing. It makes Zilla such a... But then you get where he's coming from.
Yeah, I got eventually.
Yeah, you actually get... But at the same time, he was a dick, by the way.
It's innocent people.
But he was being a dick in like a fool. Because when he goes, like that initial... The first fight when he goes after Kong, like in water.
Water, that was underhanded.
I was just like, my boy, my dude, you can't do this.
Man, that was underhanded.
I was just like, Zilla is my dude, and I was just like, my guy, fight this guy on whatever territory.
But then again, they're mutos. They're not human beings to reason. Like, Buddha, we're in water, and I'm alive.
I think that's the really fantastic thing I like about this movie is that they've humanized these guys to an extent that So
you were expecting Zilla to understand, like, Kong is on a boat. This is a definite win for me. So let me not do it.
Yeah, no, not that. In terms of like, I'll kick it back to the original Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Where I love the fact that Zilla felt, even by the end, even though he's like this force of nature and he's destroyed all this other shit, you're just like you root for him either way. And in the second one, he's the underdog.
Yeah.
He's fighting like
some super alien.
But he's fighting. You get like 3 Ghidorah. What's the other one called?
The one from Mexico.
Yeah. That Ole.
But he had his girlfriend Mothra.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he had Mothra, but still.
Mothra came with that green mushroom to one up.
You're fighting a 3-headed dragon.
Yeah, but he put up a fight.
Yeah,
that's very true.
That one, he was the underdog in that one. But in all these movies, you're like, and that's I like how they subverted this one, where in all these movies you'll be rooting for Zilla.
For Zilla, yeah.
And then he shows up and starts wrecking shit. Kwanza, first of all, the way he shows up at the beginning, I mean, I've not seen Zilla like that. Kwanza with the eyes glowing.
Eyes glowing.
With the eyes glowing, that's like, this dude is about to fuck up some shit by the way.
Yep.
Like things are about to like get completely thick.
As in, he didn't even give guys a chance to evacuate.
It was like, nah.
But the one thing I noticed within the movie is they kept the casualty numbers to a minimum. Because like when I think there was about 30 people dead, or was it 8? I don't know.
Yeah.
Very few people. Yeah, they say actually when they're reading the news. The very few people died. I was like, does not mean that people did not die.
I like that guy killed more people.
Yeah, he must have. Yeah.
Because, and then on the flip side, when you come from like Skull Island, which fantastic movie, like introduces Kong in like the most fantastic way.
Yeah.
But then I think this movie was Kong's journey. Zilla was just there to fuck shit up, but
Zilla was there as a bad guy.
He was
Zilla made you root for Kong.
Yeah.
Until you realize, oh fuck, I rooted for the wrong one.
Me, honestly, the whole time I've always rooted for Zilla, but at some point I was like,
Yeah.
Like seriously.
So character-wise, they did a good job.
Yeah, I think character-wise they did an amazing job, and even humanizing like this. Like there's a scene where where Zilla does the fire breath in the city, and then he sort of no. In fact, there were several scenes by then. The first one I remember like seeing like really well was the one where Zilla where he does the fire breath and then he gets to the underground city.
Dude, you see the thing I had. We'll talk about those.
Yeah.
The two loopholes. This guy blew all the way from the surface
to
the center of the earth.
But they said it was the center of the earth.
Yeah, it was hollow earth was the center of the earth where the gravity inverts.
Wow.
That's why they had.
And by then he did that in minutes.
In minutes. Kwani that fire breath he had a canobi between them.
That dude was pissed off by the kabisa. So there's that scene when he finally gets through, and then you can tell he like Kong does then Zilla Maze does like it's
like they can see each other.
Yeah, but then Zilla is almost just like come by then you come up
Toka.
And then when finally Kong tokelezeas and then Zilla by that time for some reason is like walking away, then he throws something at like Zilla and Gonga Zilla can just like motherfucker. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Yo, he blew.
Yeah, so that's it. And then the scene which down and that's like this guy is by the out here playing around with our minds. The scene where he's doing the fire breath across the city and then Kong is like doing the cool parkour
across
the building. And then
the
he gets hit. Yeah. Do you know if you listen to that scene, like Zilla is actually laughing in that scene. Like with the scene when they zoom into him. He's
really?
Yeah. Like they do it like a low.
Really?
He's like growling in a low way. But
I gotta watch that again
now. It's actually him like, and then even you can actually see like they purposely did like a smile on his face, like just like and then just like you're just like they humanize these things to like the most extent they can humanize it.
Yeah.
It's
but the character the character development was really good.
Yeah.
Though I felt we were rushed through Kong's story as to get to where he is currently.
Yes, actually, we needed like one more movie.
We needed one more Kong movie to understand what they just mentioned. Oh, this dream wiped out the natives. This is the only kid who remained. I was like, what the hell happened on Kong Skull Island?
Where you're like the island was initially. I mean, the island was crazy as fuck to begin with. But it was sunny. It was sunny. The island, the whole time they were on that island, it was raining. But I was like, Kong Skull Island, I remained Maze, like it had sun when
it had sun, but it also rained. With the night they were fighting Kong.
Yeah, but this one Maze
was just raining all the time.
24/7. Yeah, they only just had sun Maze, and I think even that's why there's a way that Monarch when they showed up that island, they somehow messed up like the ecosystem and even the weather pattern of the island.
Yeah.
Because then they now have to put like Kong in that
dome,
which mimics like daytime and stuff like that.
Yeah, but yes. So that's for character. Yeah. Loopholes. Let's talk loopholes.
Let's talk plot.
Eager for loopholes.
Yeah.
Plot.
What did you think about the plot? In terms of like
was predictable.
Super predictable.
Yeah, the plot was predictable.
Super predictable.
I mean, we knew at some point, even without knowing the future, we knew at some point Zilla and Kong will team up to tag team against something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you find out,
It's like, oh, you see, oh, no, we figured that out. There's not any. They would, if they'd thrown us off, if the robot could split into 3 different ones. Now that would have been, whoa.
Hey, that Mazay, you didn't have a budget for that.
3 mecha.
Can you imagine the director that's like, so guys, I have an idea, yeah? When Godzilla is like, when they're fighting, because it's now Ghidorah, technically it splits like in 3 mechas.
3 mechas.
Yo man, we blew the budget on that fight before.
Yeah,
right now tumebakia Mazay na kaa tu bob sahi.
So, yeah.
Hii story imeisha. Like,
It was interesting.
I liked the simplicity of it, even though it's predictable. Like it got us to why we were coming to watch it.
Yeah, we came to watch something versus something.
Guys kick each other's asses, yeah.
Yep.
And then
that's what we got.
Yeah.
We got like 3 rounds of that.
Jay!
Zilla won round 1, Kong won round 2,
Yeah.
Zilla won round 3. So
Kong won round 3, which one?
round 2.
Round 2, which one did he win?
Aye, Kong chappered, dude.
Which one?
Kong chappered Zilla,
Which
and
one?
he drummed his chest.
Which one?
And then Zilla came back with, round 3.
Which
fight.
one?
Dude, go watch the movie again.
There can't be 2 Alpha Titans.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
Moving on. Plot is amazing. The plot is amazing. Plot is amazing. Plot is not amazing, but plot was it's palatable. We like it.
It's predictable, but it's predictable in a way that it drives into like what you actually.
It meets a movie. It leads you to something versus something, which is what I think plots should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So plot holes.
Plot holes, my guy. What? First of all, it's unfair to put a whole gorilla to fight a lizard, because we all know what will happen.
No, you didn't know. Now you are rooting for this guy,
Dude.
And no.
It's just that the thing mutated.
No, and in fact, here by the way, we'll even play the video of Paddy.
Kong can
You see, the thing is, even with
Ucha him.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oi. Listen, guys. Fights are not won when somebody is down.
Bruh.
Fights are won when somebody humbly accepts
Let me tell you
that he's...
your dude was
Zilla looked at the economy of China. Do you know Hong Kong was going to be pulverized after that?
Maze he chapad mpaka even stepped on him. And then he's like, listen, either you stay down, I'm gonna put you down.
Nah,
permanently.
man.
And the guy was chapad.
Zilla's breath was to die for, and that's how Kong died. Zilla just went, and then Kong was like, oh my god, Altoids! Oh my god, your breath is killing me, man. Oh, let me play dead. Is he going? Oh shit, I played dead too real. Yo, man, but yes, Kong did lose it.
Yes, Kong, but he tried.
Zilla did put up a good fight.
He tried.
I mean, think of it this way. This guy had talons. I'm just gonna tear Kong by the way. Zilla had talons. Zilla had nuclear breath. Zilla has the things on his back that Kong had to use to make an axe with. I was like, dude.
He has armor. He actually has like full on. So I told you that the guy's a walking tank.
It's unfair, man.
He's a full on like walking.
Hey, but he raruad Kong, man. What? Even I was just like, I was like, Kong.
At some point by there,
I'm feeling sorry for you, man.
I was just like, bro, just stay down. Just stay. You know, like in those boxing moves, the guy is like standing up there to continue. I was like, no, stay down. Just lala by there.
But the moment Kong lost his shoulder, that's when I was like, he's not gonna fight.
Oh yeah. And Zilla knew, like, he went immediately for like the whatever.
Yeah,
then
I was like, this is not gonna fight.
Hey, but the
Kong, you should have gotten his thick legs.
But the part where Kong like grudishes his shoulder
Hey,
I was like,
in the building, I was like, let's go. Let's go help
like,
this
I'm
homie.
good to go. I'm good.
Let's go help this homie.
Yo.
So yeah, plot. Also, I felt the Ghidorah mecha was just come on, man. At least give us an AI.
Maze, that was
give
like
us
straight out of like Pacific. Like it. Maze,
that was
that's such a copy of like Pacific
Rim. Yeah.
Which I get is the same like kaiju sort of like whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, even when I saw that he's drifting with the hotel, like he's actually. I was like,
that was very
that was
very
so Pacific. It's just that now his was like what's it called? His was remote.
Oh yes.
Yeah, his was remote. Yeah, that guy.
True.
Yeah. But at the same time. By the end, I was when shit goes.
When I saw that guy wearing a helmet, I was like, that was predictable. This guy calling Godzilla
Yes.
is gonna do something with
Yeah,
a robot.
yeah.
I actually thought he's the one who's gonna make the robot, but it ends up it's a Mexican type guy who dies unceremoniously.
Which Mexican type guy?
See the boss for Apex,
Oh, yo, but even the other guy died also.
but the boss for Apex died so unceremoniously. I was not satisfied.
Because you could see from the background, you just see whatever I'm going. I was like, oh shit, and I was like, this guy's dead. That's it.
The other loophole was that black guy.
Which black guy?
The black guy who had a podcast for the true.
Oh yeah,
something.
that guy was
I was
supposed to be
like-
an engineer.
Yeah, I was like, you're not convincing me. Either be crazy or just
Either
be
go full crazy by the
Yeah,
not
I
that-
mean, because he was up or just dwindling. I
Me,
was like,
first of all,
we
I-
didn't even need him.
I was
per
like,
se.
what's her name? The chick, Millie Bobby Brown, her character.
Which
The girl, yeah.
Yeah.
And his the friend, that
Madison.
yeah, the one now that the other kid was in Deadpool.
Yeah, that's the kid who was in
Yeah,
Deadpool.
it's
The guy who talks a lot, like, what's the name of this fat Amy in Pitch Black? What's her name?
Well, they're both Australians. That's what
Are they sisters? Are they
No, they
are
are.
they related?
They're Australian. That's what they're.
Nah, they do sound the same.
They're Australian.
Nah, bruh, look. Bond and the bad guys in Bond don't even, and they're all British.
Yeah, out here discriminating against
I-
Australia.
Nah, man.
Them kangaroos.
Dude, even Hugh Jackman is Australian. Did I say Hugh Jackman and Amy, someone are related? No, that he just sounded like him, but that kid from Deadpool.
Yeah.
Even his role was, I felt, was
Yeah,
just.
I was like, first of all,
we don't need him.
But I think in some of these movies, I guess it's that shut your brain off element. Because I was like, man, you just followed this chick Maze to some,
you know,
like, what the hell, man? Like, see, like,
it wasn't convincing.
First of all, no, actually,
He stole the brother's car.
let me tell you the part which annoyed me.
Tell us,
I was
brother,
like,
tell us.
This is bullshit. When they were like, oh, how are we gonna kill Godzilla? They do Maze Mwagas whatever on the comp. I was just like, what? And then, no. First of all, they're trying to hack it.
They're trying to hack it, guessing passwords.
I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever.
As
Like,
in
I'm just
that,
like,
we didn't need that.
I was just like, you
We
guys
didn't need that.
Like, I'd rather prefer, but even make him like. I guess maybe they didn't want to go for the trope where they're like, this guy is
dude,
like a
I felt like at that point when they were sabotaging Mechazilla,
yeah,
Mecha Ghidorah,
Yeah.
the Mecha,
mecha.
I felt like they just ran out of things to do.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, just make this guy pour something in there.
he's like guess passwords. No, passwords don't work. He's not a hacker. Because initially, I was
He's
like,
killing him!
and then just like, I was like, Yani, you get this $1 billion, trillion Yani thing.
Come on, really,
It gets
guys.
taken out by someone mugging water in the comp.
Hey, you gotta hand it to the to the studio. That was quite legendary.
Let me tell you, no.
I request the highest of fives.
Legendary.
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 Oh man, that was
Do you know,
just a
me, I
mess.
think by the time I get to them, they're like, Mazu, the FX budget
We're
has run
tired.
out.
Yeah.
We don't have any more money.
Yeah, that actually could
Just
be a valid reason.
pour water in the comp, Godzilla dies, we call it a day. That's it. Your story in sharp. Because I was like, Maze, this is, you know, I'd
It was
even
stupid. It was such a low. I was like,
man, Yani, even for people like us who understand like comps, and then
Yeah.
someone like, you know, we can understand like hacking.
I was like,
like I'd even preferred him by do that fake hacking, but then
yeah, at least give this guy a dose.
Yeah.
Tell him to type C command prompt something.
Something.
I say, oh, change, guess the password. So now, if he got the password, what would you have
But then
done?
first of all, I was like, I was at the edge of my seat. I was like, Maze, if they make this guy guess this password, I'm done with this. I was like, I'm done with this. I was like, I've supported the ridiculousness of this movie until now,
Until now.
but I'm done with this.
Let's
thing
get
right
into
here.
Fast and Furious
I was
levels.
like, I was like, this one, I'm done completely.
But yeah, that was also another stupid loophole.
Yeah.
And the biggest loophole of them all. Well, I guess they tried to explain it. They somehow got the physics right to some extent. But then again, if we start thinking literal about these things, but the whole hollow earth thing
Yeah,
wasn't sitting too well with
that
me. A whole
when you-
ecosystem,
Get in, and then the gravity shifts to the other side.
gravity inversion. So
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, and then those ships had that sort of like whatever.
Heaves.
Yeah.
What was that acronym? whatever that
That
heaves
thing,
is.
that ship.
They made a lot of things convenient for them.
Yeah.
But I will accept that. I really liked how Hollow Earth looked like.
Oh, it did too.
I really liked how the throne where where Kong sat looked like.
Yes.
I really liked the whole what do you call it? The axe thing being charged on that surface. But also the other thing that didn't make sense to me was they got an energy signature.
It's always an energy signature.
I was like, guys,
Always
man,
an energy
dude,
signature.
okay, alright, cool, thanks.
It's
No,
always an energy. Like when they can't explain something, it's either one of in movies.
they just
Energy signature, tachyons.
tachyons.
No idea what the fuck that is. Dark matter.
The tachyons are part of dark matter.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah. What else? What? I'm trying to think of other like language which they usually whatever.
They use a lot of quantum physics.
Quantum. Where that's
Quantum
like,
science,
yeah.
and you're like, oh,
Where it's like,
since
God, I
you
can
have
imagine-
added quantum, that's a secret, guys.
I
If you
can
don't want
imagine
people to sumbua you, hi, what's your name? I'm Quantum.
Quantum.
Paddy.
Done. That's it.
Quantum, good to know you, sir. Good day. Period. Nobody will ever question you.
What
Anyway.
did you think about the human characters in the mix?
Plastic.
Plastic
Yeah.
for a reason or plastic? Because for me,
The kid somehow got me to, but I was also like,
I was like, oh my god, she's so. It's like anytime he goes, I'm like, and her bond is like.
and
that
a
was
bond
the only
with
real thing I
Kong.
felt
Yes,
in
that
the
was
movie.
only.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the
that's the
only
thing.
real- yeah.
Everyone else.
Do you think?
I particularly liked when that Apex guy's daughter died, and I'm not a bad guy. Trust me, she just got me hardy here.
She was.
She was stupid,
I don't
annoying.
use the word by
Good
the-
acting. You're speaking Joffrey levels of hatred.
But she was. Yani, you know, she shows up and she shows up and she's just like mean. I don't want to use the word. I don't use the B word for the ladies. I don't know, social. Like she was mean for no good reason. I hate like characters by the way just show up and
She's
just,
so
like,
full of herself.
Just
Like-
like just showed up. By the way, she was a full on like dick by the way. She just showed up by the way and just like mean for no good reason.
Nobody even wanted that.
No
That's like,
reason.
dude, sir.
Like, I feel like for such characters, it would be more compelling if she showed up
they had some heart.
and then she has heart by the but she's pretending. So then when she betrays them, it feels more.
Yeah. Because when she died, I was
Because
like,
me the whole time
it's
by
about
then, I was
time.
waiting. I was like, when is she gonna betray them? When is she gonna betray them? Because she's gonna betray them. When is she gonna betray them? I knew, but the way Kong like killed them. Yeah, shit. But then just might be waiting. Moving on.
Who else? I don't think there was any other human character I could.
Yeah.
This Madison chick, by there, I got tired.
Oh, the
She's just a bitter little girl.
Millie Bobby Brown's character.
Yes. She's just bitter. Oh, going through teenage life, being a rebel.
Yo, but it's
like-
you know, I think it's maybe it might be the age we're at right now, but there's some characters that you can see by the movies, and I was like, Mazi, that was my. I was like, you're giving your dad this much stress.
That's true, you know.
Your
And
man
your
is trying
mom
to
died
call-
in the last
yeah.
movie.
The old man is trying to call by then and find out you're like, where Yani this thing has chucked by the from wrecking shit. You've come from there. Like, then you're giving
Wait.
him that much stress.
Did they drive to Hong Kong?
No,
they use that thing to Hong Kong. Which is also another very serious.
No. I feel like with that's like rooted in. You remember like the thing that Elon Musk was building, that train, the one
I'm
supposed
sorry,
to be.
I don't know the boy, man.
No. Elon Musk. There was a train which
He
was
built a
building.
train?
No, there was a train which they are supposed to build where it would use. Basically, the tunnel would be like gravity, whatever, and then the train would like float. So there's like no friction. You're not touching the ground. It's like magnet. So basically, there's no way it touches.
So how does it stop?
That's now a good question. Even when I saw that, and that's.
Hey, dude, because
they would use tachyons to stop it.
no, because even the physics of it is stupid.
They would use tachyons.
Even Degas just don't stop.
How about if, when you're getting close to your destination, the magnetic whatever like keeps lowering, so then whatever you're traveling on now starts coming closer to the ground.
But
and then
that depends
now
on
you
the
make
distance.
friction.
If you're in a limited space, once you've gotten the physics of it,
Yeah.
you've picked up initial velocity, you've attained a certain speed of velocity, you have to slow it down for the human body to actually accommodate it. If you slow it down too rapidly, you
Yeah.
will risk rupturing your internal organs at some point. If you slow it down too slow, you risk colliding with something.
Straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Anyway, those are the
Yeah.
plot holes. Now let's get down to the business now, the fights.
Yo, man.
Man. Kong was handed the short end of this stick.
First of all, Zilla was about to kill him until that first scene when they dropped those depth charges. Zilla was gonna kill him.
Yeah, Zilla was gonna drown Kong.
Yeah, Zilla was just like, why am I bothering with this? Me, I'm gonna drown this guy.
Drown
He can't
this guy,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the shows like that.
That made me think. So does Zilla have gills?
I think, yeah. Either that or maybe he has such massive, the way whales
Massive
actually
lungs,
there's such a massive lung capacity that he can hold his breath for like a while, then he goes under. But even the crocodiles have gills, you know? Crocodiles, but they can stay under for a while.
Yeah, but crocodiles don't breathe fire, man.
Yeah, I mean, but he's like, you know, him is their great
Great
granddad.
Titan.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So yeah, so
That
the
one.
fights,
Yeah, that
the
one.
fights essentially brought it home for
Yes.
me. To be very honest,
Yeah.
I love the fights. That was against them destroying the whole city of Hong Kong.
I was like,
But it would have been fake if that hadn't happened.
Yay.
So the fights were legit.
The
I liked
only
it.
thing I miss, and because I'd watched the original Godzilla just like a week before that, not a week, like 2 days before that.
What do you mean original Godzilla? Like the Japanese one?
No, the 2014 one. The one who
All
started
right.
this-
Yeah, you know when you say original
Oh, no,
Godzilla,
no.
I'm picturing a guy in a Japanese guy in a Godzilla suit smashing up buildings made out of cardboards and whatnot.
No, the original in this now current iteration we have, and that one, you know, again in
Yeah.
physics, when like large whatevers are like fighting, I guess depending on how you're shooting them, it would be moving slowly. Yeah, like even the way like in Pacific Rim, the first one, it would be very like
It'd be very slow,
But
yeah.
in actuality, it's moving fast. But then from our perception, they look like they're moving.
So do you think that's how ants see us?
think so.
Slow
Yeah, just like-
bastards.
as you're both like
Then
So
they're
that-
stupid because they can't move fast enough. I can still step on them.
that like threw me off. But I guess even they've done that in the second one, I kind of that's why for me among these three movies, among these 4 movies, because there are 4,
Yeah,
four,
including Kong. Yeah.
So among the 4 movies, the original Godzilla is my favorite because that one had this like mystery. Like by the time you actually see Godzilla, you actually see him. It takes time.
Dude, in the first one, Zilla looked like he was larger than life.
Yeah, that was the whole point. And that's the whole point of Zilla. By the way, he's you know, even the way like in the first one, that's like Zilla saved us. By the way, Godzilla, the only reason why he saved you was because your goals aligned. Like
Yeah.
him, he was hunting for Muto, and
Muto
you happened there.
And they happened to be one that was terrorizing you
Exactly.
guys.
Yeah. So then at the end of the day, it's only because, and then even the people he sort of like killed along the way, he's like a force of nature. It's like blaming a tornado.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even know you exist. As far as it's concerned, but it's moving on with life.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess by the time we get to this one, it's very clearly defined that he's still a force of nature.
Yeah.
But then here he's more of a predator. More than the first
More
one.
than the first one.
But I guess I'd already established that where I asked like if something comes out, even I think from the first one I'd already said that. That's why I believe the plot for this one. I'm like, if Kong Tokelezeas, they'll feel the same whatever. They'd always been reinforcing that plot of like anything that comes that Zilla feels is a threat to him, he'll kill it.
Yeah.
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 Or it will bow before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to rating.
For me,
Yeah.
This is a solid, I would say, 8 for me.
You know, you always say solid like you've never even dropped 7 3/4.
No. I mean, for me, I knew if a movie like I'm like usually my rating is if I'm screaming in the house and I'm like yes,
That gives it a solid rating.
That's a solid
So when
rating.
is it not a solid rating?
when it's a solid when one I've seen that before. Like me, I hadn't seen even the WhatsApp group.
Also, a solid 8 is stronger than an 8.
Oh, it is, yeah. That one, let's say it's
Strike it to decimals and fractions.
in the car 8.1 because for me the what's it called, the original Zilla for me,
The first one.
the first one, that one is like an 8.9 apple.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Because the second one was dope.
The second one we had already seen, so we were just more eager to see the
fights,
competitors.
Like by now we were just like and then what I liked about this one even the reason why I prefer this one over even the second one is because this one the fight is more clearer. I think with Ghidorah with the 3 whatever,
You couldn't really, yeah,
the fights
true.
were very like this one you could tell ilikuwa mangumi maza at some point. Kwa mazema
Yep.
Dondi
Dondi!
someone chapota sweep the amkata like whatever. That's for me that like the fight for this one and then because I'm somehow rooting for both of them to like win.
So, but yeah, 7 because I enjoyed the movie's fights. I hated the science, and for once in this movie, the black guy should never have been there.
Didn't add any value.
We didn't need him.
Comedy relief, but not enough comedy.
He wasn't even comedy relief. He was annoying. He was
like,
but
dude, why you don't even know what you're
like,
doing?
what?
Me that B plot line for them trying to figure out the
That was, yeah.
Actually, you know what? This is only the first time I'm ever going to do this. I think I'm gonna drop mine to like a 7.5.
Yes!
Because I can't. I really like that.
That was a
movie.
stupid thing to
I
do.
really like that because I can't. This one and that first one, they can't be that close to each other. Like that first one by the holds
First
a
one was-
special place.
yo,
like that
first one
movie,
they
Maze,
built up the
had
suspense.
Hey, that's like,
You're like, yo.
By the time you see the ending fight, that's like, yo, this thing is like it's not as spectacular.
Yes.
But the build up to it is amazing.
And I think I like
Yeah.
the first one because first one you're getting it from first person point.
Yeah.
So essentially we're watching this through other people's eyes.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yep. Tell us what you think I thought about the movie.
Long
That's it.
live the king. What's next? We out.